I hope you have enjoyed the halftime show sponsored by Young Park McNabb & Company. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, we'll have second half action, folks, and fun. Amalgamated Beverages, where you find your local bottler of Coca-Cola. Young Park and McNabb & Company, chartered accountants, a locally owned business which serves Southern Alberta since 1933. And Black's Menswear, for friendly service and lasting quality, see your friends at Black's. Now back to play-by-play man Ron Strati and color man Dave Wells.
Back, Dave. We've got a great game here.
We got a rock concert. They can't get this kid off the floor.
Yeah, we can get this kid off the floor and his music, and maybe we can get this game underway.
Maybe we just play around him.
That would build a little fence around him or something and get going. Zeniths are leading right now, 36-30.
I guess he's making a statement. Music's important to him. Great opportunity. At any rate, let's talk about the ball game.
Why don't they just unplug him? I don't know. Let's get this on.
This is a Saturday Night Live skit. At any rate.
Maybe he'll be down at one of those amateur nights doing something. Who knows?
The league executive is moving in. Folks, you thought you tuned in to watch a basketball game, but no.
We got a concert as well. They're paying up to get in here, I guess. Well, they throw the basketball at him. Do something. Who knows? Let's get going.
I think that's electrical, isn't it? Let's get a bucket of water. We can fix this guy.
Fry him out of here.
At any rate, the score is 36-30 for the 9-9 Magrath Zeniths over the 14-4 Raymond.
This is
Blaine LCI Rams, who were tied with the Raymond Comets. I've lost my mind. At any rate,
this is Blaine Hagee from Raymond, a high school student there.
Blaine Hagee, good for Blaine.
Hagee name, he should be from Raymond, I guess, eh? Put on a nice show, though.
Referee Bob Harris adjudicating the proceedings.
All right, now we'll get this game underway. Very nice song, but kind of repetitious.
At any rate, we have some halftime statistics, but I've lost my mind. Magrath was 14 for 34 from the field, 3 for 8 from the line. LCI, 13 for 41 from the field, 3 for 5 from the line. Here we go. Magrath up 36-30. I think here we go. I'm not sure what will happen now.
I think they had to unhook one of the cords that was hooked up to the shot clock to hook up to his little organ there.
Who is the lady that kisses? Pat Layton, official, is coming over now to confer with us. Well, now we understand the LCI coaches had asked for a delay of game technical, but unfortunately the kid's from Raymond, so maybe Raymond starts tomorrow night, or tomorrow at noon with a technical foul.
Maybe we'll just have to wait and find out and tell you tomorrow. LCI starts off quick as Kelsey Caldwell.
Kelsey Caldwell, I know, is registered at the college, or has applied to the college, and Coach Sean Jazakavich is looking forward to having him. But that's his first 2 points of the ball game.
Zeniths doing a slow penetration again. Nice play right there. It's no good though.
Mark Talstrup just can't buy a hoop.
Kelsey Caldwell. How many steps, Kelsey? Holy cow. Traveling violation. Here we go. Back down with the Zeniths. Darren Wild bringing it back down the floor.
Now we see some trapping out of LCI. However, it appears they've still stayed in their zone. I think it's a 3-2 zone now, trying to get a little more pressure on the perimeter.
Danny Balderson starts off hot already. First shot of the second half, and he cans it for 2.
25 points for Danny Balderson.
Bailey drives. Foul on number 30, Darren Wild. He will be going to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I think the consensus is, having opportunity to talk to some people at halftime, that the pace of the game favors Magrath. There's no question.
As Magrath keeps in tempo and does what they want as they control the ball, they handle it very well. But LCI's coming back, though. This happened.
Wow.
Bailey has made one of, hopefully two for him.
LCI just has, and this is no slight on Magrath, they're just so much bigger and more athletic, and if they can hang around, they can stay in the ballgame.
Luke Bullock brings it down. Short jumper for 2. Zeniths leading by 6. Don Conley, who started off the game very hot with the first 7 points, is out there still for LCI. Foul on number 30, Darren Wild.
Well, right there, Bailey pumped, and there was a little bit of contact inside, and you know, a lot of people say protect the shooter, and Bailey's not a very heavy kid, and it affected his shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Darren Wild's got to start being careful. He's got 3 personals already. 2 can come pretty quick, and if he does that, it'll hurt the Zeniths because he's their point guard who sets up everything for them.
But on the other hand, a big part of Darren Wild's game is his aggressiveness, and it's tough to take that away from the kid.
Pressure now by the Rams. Luke Bullock brings it down for the Zeniths into the corner. Mark Tallstrip for the Zeniths. Gives it Darren Wild. Pulls up. Short little jumper. It's good. Sucks it in. 3 little bounces off the rim, but it goes down.
Nice play there by Wild in that he faked the pass to the corner and went up with the jumper.
Mark Tallstrip with a good defensive play there as he knocked the ball out of bounds. Whether or not he had to, he wasn't sure, but better safe than sorry. Ryan Seaman on the baseline. Little hard. Foul to LCI's number 21. They're starting to get aggressive on the boards, and that's what they need to do. But
they need to get aggressive, but you can almost see the frustration in LCI. They seldom make more than a couple of passes before they shoot the ball. And I can feel a degree of frustration just looking at them on the floor.
Nathan Roberts picks up his 3rd personal foul. I think he's one of the stronger players for LCI. Rebounding, he's got a very good shot. And he's a smart ball player. He thinks when he's out there. Balderson gets it. Gives it to Bullock. Luke Bullock out up there for Danny Balderson. No good though. Ball's flying around. Darren Wild comes up with it. Baseline jumper. Short. Foul on Jamie Beers of the Magrath Zeniths.
And on that possession, we finally saw what coaches call closing out. We finally saw Don Conley come out, close out on Balderson and make it a more difficult shot. At least they're contesting him this half, and I think they should.
They might as well. They've got nothing else to lose by doing it.
Number 14, James Beers. His first personal team foul, number 3.
Ryan Seaman throws up a brick, but it's caught by Kelsey Caldwell and put in for 2 round points.
Now LCI's really picked up this press. They have 4 guys up on it, basically. They're looking to go for the steals now.
Ryan Seaman does get the steal. LCI comes up to it. LCI is only trailing by 4 points at this time. I thought he was going for a dunk there.
Kelsey Caldwell, I think, is a real sleeper. He's lanky, he jumps well, and I think he could be a player.
He had enough height. I think he could have gone for it. You see him in warm-up as he does put it down easily with 2 hands. So he's got very good jumping abilities. Inside to Mark Tallstrip. Push foul on Ryan Seaman, number 14.
Seaman's on his back, but right now they're choosing not to side or front Mark Tallstrip. They're playing right behind him until he hits a few shots.
Nice play by Mark Tallstrip and Danny Balderson. No good though. Balderson was at a bad angle there.
Foul there called on Mark Tallstrip, and as I say, not making excuses for him, but Mark felt very physically ill today. That's his 3rd personal foul in the game.
Conley controlling for the Rams, looking to try to break this game open. Rams trailing by 2. Nice pass inside. Good dish to Nathan Roberts as he puts it in for 2.
And again, the LCI press. They've got the trap right where they want it.
Almost turned it over again. Mark Tallstrip Short jumper, no good. Rebound by Ryan Seaman. Rams are starting to pour it on now.
We've got a tie ball game. 4 minutes into the second half and an LCI lead. Nathan Roberts.
Roberts again. Then it's going to start slowing this game down. They got to get it back in their game. They're trying to rush their shots and they're playing to where LCI wants them.
And
very short by Danny Balderson.
And he was rushed, and I think Magrath has to have a timeout right now.
Jamie Beers fouled on his shot. Foul goes to Don Conley.
Magrath could use a timeout, and what's more, Magrath could use for that Hagee kid from Raymond to come out right now and keep on playing because they got to stop this thing right now.
As Tallstrip does call a timeout for the Zeniths.
LCI is 5 for 7 in the half. Kelsey Caldwell and Nathan Roberts, who I don't believe scored in the first half, have 4 of the 5 baskets. In fact, they have all 5 baskets for the Rams in this half, and that's been the key.
Showing the LCI cheerleaders right here.
LCI cheerleaders who last week won the provincial small team, under 9 members, I believe, provincial championship in Raymond. And of course the Magrath cheerleaders here offering a lot of support for their team as well.
Last year the Magrath cheerleaders won Canadians for small squad in Edmonton when they went to it.
And we're situated right between these two squads as you see the Magrath, and it's the Magrath cheerleading squad. It's a great atmosphere here.
Both fans getting on each other. As it is a good game, Rams are now leading by 2. This could be one of their first leads of the game.
Well, certainly since early in the first half, I can't really recall, but they've speeded the game up. Some of their more athletic kids, Caldwell and Nathan Roberts, did a good job. Nathan Roberts is out now. He has 3 fouls. But it's gone LCI's way in the last bit.
Jamie Beers is his first foul shot. He has another opportunity here to tie the ball game up. Jamie Beers is kind of a sleeper player from Magrath, I guess you call him. Goes in, gets boards, not a high scorer. Just goes in and does his job. It's no good on the second attempt, though. LCI, that's a charge on Kelsey Caldwell. He has a very good caller by Pat Layton as Beers had his ground.
Definitely. Caldwell committed. He has long strides. And that's Kelsey Caldwell's third, and now both he and Roberts, who've been keys here in this half, are saddled with 3 fouls.
Good pressure by the Rams still. They're trying to look for a Zenith turnover.
Magrath is keeping someone behind the trap now, so there's an outlet when the player does get trapped.
Good thinking by Phil Tallstrip. Danny Balderson drains a 3. Zeniths go back in the lead by 2 points. Still not, he hasn't been shooting a lot this second half, but what he has is only missed 1 or 2.
Wow. I think that it's safe to say that as hot as Balderson if he can get his feet set, he can shoot the basketball and be effective.
Ryan Seaman going to the line to shoot 2. Jamie Beers picks up his second personal foul. It's no good. Ryan's got a little routine he does by looking the floor or something like that, something to that effect. It's good on his second one, though.
One good rule change this year is you're allowed to go in, all the guys in the lane, as he releases the ball, which makes for a lot less violations.
On the shot, Danny Balderson's fouled by Kelsey Caldwell. He's going to shoot 3.
That's the 4th personal foul on Kelsey Caldwell.
Big factor against the Rams because now they have to bring someone in to take and try to take place of Kelsey Caldwell, which would be very hard because he's such a versatile player. As they bring in close Jason Klovansky for the Rams.
Well, here's another rule that some might not be familiar with. It was a 3-pointer, so we get 3 free throws.
First one, nothing but net. Zeniths go back into the lead by 2 points. It's good. Despite a screaming cheerleader for LCI.
He's got the touch tonight, doesn't he? He's getting the rolls.
Nothing but net. Great job by Danny Balderson as he picks up his 3 points. Maybe they should have let him a shot and not had that foul against Caldwell.
3-2 zone here by Magrath.
Jason Klovansky from the baseline. Rams trail by 2 points. Good job by Danny Balderson to elude Ryan Seaman there. He brings it out for 3. A little short. Maybe that was a pass. Jamie Beers gets it. Draws the foul on Dale Nilsson, number 5.
That was probably the first bad shot that Balderson's taken. Coach Tallstrip has called him over to calm him down, and you know, it was a little too soon. But hey, kid's got I'm not sure 29 points.
Unofficially 29, 30 maybe.
30 points. I guess he's entitled to 1 or 2 bad decisions.
Yeah, we'll give him that. Jamie Beers on the line for the Zeniths. It's no good. Zeniths still lead by 2 points. Klovansky from the corner. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Ryan Seaman comes up with it. Dale Nelson. Oh my.
That was a tough call. Looked like Mark Tallstrip was on the ball. It may have been called for hitting the hand, may have been on the body, but it's a foul regardless. And it's Mark Tallstrip's 4th foul, and that's tough because even though he's really struggling offensively, Mark Tallstrip is working very hard out there, and he's been a big factor.
He probably has double figures in rebounds this game, but they bring in Dean Passy, grade 11. He's a fairly big boy. He's not as agile as Mark, but hopefully he'll be able to do the job for the Zeniths. Jamie Beers, loose ball.
Now you gotta love that.
On the floor. Now that's basketball.
That's rugby. That's something. That's great.
That shows how intense this game is. Everybody diving on the floor for the ball.
I don't think in your average league game you would see quite that many bodies on the floor.
Neither do I. This would be a good jump off too.
There again, a tough call for Pat Layton. The ball might have gone backcourt, it might have been over and back, there was a collision. And in a way, it almost rewards Bailey for being slight, because Wild hit him, they both collided, but Bailey fell.
Zeniths are getting into foul trouble. Tallstrip has 4, now Darren Wild also has 4.
Oof.
We're gonna see Bart Harrison, another grade 10. Hopefully he'll do as good as Balderson. And he's coming in for Darren Wild on next whistle.
John Conley, who of course hasn't been a big offensive factor since the start, but it's the advantage LCI has, a number of weapons.
Backcourt violation on Jason Klovansky. Substitution.
Sorry, there you see the score, 50-49 for LCI, but this is a key point in the game for Magrath. 2 of their best players out with 4 fouls, 13:28 remaining in the second half. How long can Coach Tallstrip keep them on the bench?
I presume that Phil will probably bring him back in with about 8 minutes left.
Depending, of course, on how the score goes.
That's true, too.
I say there's a lot of pressure on Danny Balderson right now to get some shots.
Luke Bullock driving. No good. Rebound, Dean Passy. Big foul by Dale Nilsson. We saw it from here. He grabbed his arm.
And we can see the LCI coaches reacting to that because it looked like they got what they wanted, and then a very good board by Dean Passy coming in and got a real good offensive rebound and picked up a 3rd foul on Nielsen of LCI.
Puts Dean Passy on the foul line.
Dean Passy going to go to the line for the Zeniths to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
Every shot counts now. Foul shots might decide this game, as both teams have 7 fouls. A ringer for Dean Passy.
That's a good point, Ron. We're going to see bonus both ways the rest of the half. A lot of free throws in the rest of the game.
It's going to go down to whoever can shoot the best foul shots, I think.
And right now, LCI is 9 for 13 for the line from the game, and Magrath is 8 for 17.
There's your difference. Maybe that will tell the tale in the end. Bart Harris will shoot a 3 if he's given it. Rejection by Ryan Seaman.
And it's tough right now for Danny Balderson because he'd like to take the good open shot, but on the other hand, without Wild and Tallstrip out there, you know, he's looking to score. One coach I forgot to mention here in this ball game is Daryl Christensen from Magrath, who I know has added a lot to the program.
Yes, he coached in Milk River for a number of years, and then out in Del Bonita he was a principal out there, and then he came to Magrath. He's a social studies teacher there, and it's great with kids, and does a good job.
Danny Balderson.
Who else would score that one? He's done most of the job tonight for him. Ryan Seaman, no good. Big rebound by Danny Balderson. Came flying and knocked even his own player, who's 4 inches taller than he is, and still got the board.
That might be his best play tonight.
Danny Balderson, oh. Traveling violation called against Bart Harris. Substitution for both teams. Coming in, Dustin Cole and Nathan Roberts. Coming into the game for the Zeniths, Trevor Lowry.
Well, Magrath's clinging onto the lead here, and the longer they can stay in the lead or keep it close with their guys on the bench, the better for the Zeniths.
Chris Bailey is no good on his layup, but he was fouled by Luke Bullock, so he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Bailey's an interesting story. He's one of those guys at LCI that played JV up until this year. There's so many students and players at LCI that a lot of fairly good players end up having to play JV in grade 11, and he's coming in grade 12 and done a really good job.
Especially with how good LCI was last year. Bailey's on the line. It's good.
One indication of how well Danny Balderson is playing in this game is he's 6 for 12 on 3-pointers. So when you can shoot 50% on your threes...
if you shoot 33%, that's good.
Well, that's equal to 50 on twos.
Bart Harris for 3. It's good! Bart Harris making that shot is going to make it harder for the Rams, because now they have to worry about Balderson and Harris to shoot the threes. That'll open up the middle.
Not a bad grade 10 crop at Magrath, eh?
A couple grade 9s coming up, too, that aren't too bad.
Oh, there you go.
Next year, well, the Zeniths are only losing 4 players this year, so next year the Zeniths should be fairly tough as well, and LCI is always tough.
Oh, yes, and of course, wherever Tim Rawlingson ends up playing next year, Churchill, at this point, they'll have a good squad. Catholic Central, second leading scorer in the league, Jason Zarni's a grade 11.
They're only losing 1 player from Catholic Central.
Raymond and Cardston, with their great traditions, it should be a great league, but we got a great ball game right here, a 1-pointer. Hey, I know I'll get in trouble. Kate Andrews.
Oh my! Danny Balderson tries for 2, draws the foul.
Kate Andrews may have the best team of the ball next year if they choose to go 4A.
That's true. I'm surprised that they never went 4A this year. They finished 4th or 5th in the league, and I think they would have had as good a chance as anybody else to win this. It kind of surprises me.
And David Erickson and Sharon Kichelka are both grade 11s. Will both be returning.
You're only losing 2 or 3 players from the jail this year.
That's 35 points for Danny Balderson.
Just an outstanding effort, as the Zeniths have a 4-point lead with just over 11 minutes remaining in the game. Nice pass by Bailey there. Roberts, no good on his shot. Good board. Dean Passy in your face. Holy cow, nice job, Dean Passy, to block Nathan Roberts. Coming into the game for the Rams, Ryan Seaman and Curtis Bullock. Didn't make a mistake that time.
Well, certainly we know that what Bullock will do is he'll try and fire some scuds up if he gets a chance.
They give it to him in the corner, he's got it. Team control foul against the LCI Rams.
I think Dustin Cole picked up that foul, setting a screen away from the ball.
Coming into the game, Trevor Millward, number 12, replacing Trevor Lowry. Trevor Millward will play with all the heart in the world. It's his first opportunity to get into the game. He's a grade 12 student. He started last year with us on the Zeniths and has not seen as much time as this year, but I don't know, they got a better team this year so far from what shows. Luke Bullock driving. Gonna have to say call glass, but I guess not.
There, a foul call that may have taken away a layup from LCI, but foul's called on Magrath.
Trevor Millward picks up his first personal of the game.
And
foul number whatever it is, they're in the bonus.
LCI, sorry to cut in on you. LCI has gone ice cold here. They've missed 8 of their last 9 field shots with Wild and Tallstrip on the bench, so it's working out very well for Magrath.
Both teams have a very suitable bench. Magrath is not as tall, obviously, as you can tell, but they still have good. Everyone on there's got lots of heart, and they come out and play 100% of the game. Rebound by Ryan Seaman. Puts it up left-handed for 2.
Nice left hand there by Seaman. Nice little touch inside.
Magrath controlling the ball. Danny Balderson for 3. No good. Good job, Luke Bullock, to stay in bounds there. There's been a lot of out-of-bounds calls during the tournament so far.
I think players get lost on the floor with no sidelines.
Air ball by Bart Harris.
Oh, well. They're buying time, and it's working.
Zeniths still ahead by 1. Bailey puts up a 3. No good.
And I think
Rebound by Millward.
I mean, he didn't pass the ball to anybody.
Just running and gunning. That'll be a problem if they continue to do that. Take one shot. If the Zeniths continue to rebound like they have been, that will stop the Rams.
I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Chris Bailey, but if LCI works the ball around and gets it inside, they're going to get them to stop.
Good point right there. Dale Nielsen coming into the game, replacing Cole.
Here it is, number 8, Cole.
Feed inside to Roberts. I think that's what they got to do, is keep hitting Roberts. He's very hot right now. Trevor Millward with the rebound. Good job, Trevor, as he manages to stay in bounds.
But he left a lot of his skin on the floor.
Right in front of us. 3-pointer, Luke Bullock. We've had 3 different players from the Zeniths hit 3-pointers tonight.
They will not die.
Ryan Seaman draws a foul on Danny Balderson. Seaman will go to the line to shoot 2.
And, of course, LCI is 14 for 19 from the line as compared to Magrath's 9 for 18. So we know that there's going to be a lot of free throws in these last 9 minutes, and we'll see if that trend continues.
Seaman goes to the line. It's good on his first one, nothing but net. Zeniths still leading by 3. Could be a 2-point game after this shot. And it is. Pretty close to backcourt there. Luke's foot wasn't more than an inch. Nice steal by Luke Bullock to get that back for the Zeniths. I think Zeniths going to slow it down, take it easy, work it around like they have been. Little poke check there by Chris Bailey.
And is there anything more frustrating to a player? Somebody comes around from behind when you've already beat them?
Foul before the shot on number 40, Bart Harris.
And now we're getting down to